He already has wisdom. You know, we're gonna obtain even more wisdom. We're gonna obtain even more knowledge, man.
Being sons of God.
You're not gonna be whenever the kingdom comes. You're not. No heathen is gonna be able to go up to an Israelite and test their knowledge. You know, they're gonna go up to an Israelite seeking knowledge. Hey, you know what? They're gonna have certain prayers. You know, they're gonna be praying to certain Israelites and certain of the elects. You know, and we we might seek counsel from the Most High and then answer. You know, because ultimately, whenever any prophet prayed, who came down to answer the question for them? An angel. You know, how much more so us? You know, whenever Yahweh has an answer that He's going to give unto the heathen, He's going to send us to do it, right? You know.
Go ahead. This is Hebrews 8 and I'll start at verse 10, and it says, "For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, say Yahweh, I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a God, and they shall be to me a people."
Okay, and so right now we have barely a sliver of the laws, statutes, commandments, and the knowledge of Yahweh, and people look at us and they're like, damn, you know, like these men are smart. These men are.
I didn't know that. That's why.
Yeah, that's why. It's just basic knowledge.
It's that Yahweh should be trying first and foremost to put the spirit upon us to be diligent.
That's right.
And then also at the same time, if your standard or code of conduct is Yahweh Shem Yahshai, law, statutes, and commandments, by default, you're going to be on a higher level, because these ways of wisdom, these ways ultimately, like, you know what, I'm not going to do that because I believe in a higher power.
That's right.
From constantly doing something, you gain what? Experience. And also, you think about it more and more. Well, that makes sense because this and that. And that also ties into this. Things just link up. So using this as a code of conduct puts you already at a higher level than every other nation. And then that plus the spirit of Yahweh, imagine that's in the kingdom.
And on top of that, you had other nations following after law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahshai because it helped them flourish. You know. Yeah, you had nations that came to King Solomon, and they were trying to stunt on King Solomon, and King Solomon came out and was like, you know, what's up, you know, and they saw King Solomon's kingdom, and they're like, damn, you know, and this is the man of the Lord, so they started following after our customs too, you know, and that's how it is for all nations, man.
Yeah, and then with that, the law, statutes, and commandments, orange don't steal and don't murder. It's also build like this. Don't cut down this tree.
Yep.
You know, marry like this. Build over here. Don't build over there. Act like this. In war, do this. In war, don't do this. It's not just don't steal and don't commit adultery. It tells you how to structure an empire. How to build a legacy and a nation upon the earth. The whole Bible is speaking about what to do on the earth. The Bible isn't speaking about dying and floating in the sky or burning in fucking hell forever. That's not mercy. It's written that Yahweh is merciful, right? But you're gonna for 70 years of wickedness, you're gonna burn forever. That's unbalanced.
You might serve the Most High all your life. You know, you might serve the Most High all your life from the start to finish, and then you mess up 1 minute. He's like, oh, I can't even do it, player.
Satan's like, got you, bitch.
You go off one time, it's dusty. But it's not
once again,
so.
the whole earth is confused on this concept of heaven and hell and God and Satan because of Christianity. Christianity went across the whole world saying love while murdering everything, bombing everybody. We're gonna go over there and teach Osama a lesson, and then they bombed Osama, and they came over here and said, yeah, we got him, yeah. At the same time, they look at niggas, turn the other cheek, Jerome. You shouldn't be mad at us. You know what? God forgives. You should forgive us for slavery.
You still mad about that?
And then, you still mad at it? Really? Come on, get over it. It was a long time ago. You know, it's still going first. It's still going on right now. Secondly, nigga, it wasn't a long fucking time ago, man. Look at Google civil economics, 1980, 1960. It wasn't a fucking long time. My fucking grandpa was alive. Was born like 1920, something like that. 1940. One of those. I don't fucking know or care really. But he was born not too fucking long ago. Everything is all racist as hell, you know, segregated and everything. But I was more argue about that point. I don't want to lose track of the point.
Go ahead.
This is Hebrews 11. It's just like Hebrews 8 and 11. And it says, and they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord. For all shall know me from the least to the greatest.
That's right, man. So every person upon the planet Earth is gonna know Yahweh, and right there is speaking about the Israelites. But every single person upon the planet is gonna know about the Lord, man. You know, and they're gonna know in order to seek out, or they're gonna know in order to build an empire, to make sure their kingdom stands straight. Who are they gonna run to, man? They're gonna run to us, because there's an order. In order to get to the Most High, you're gonna have to. In order to get to the Most High, you're gonna have to go through us, then Yahushua, then finally to the Most High. You know, but the Most High is always gonna send His men to answer for you. That's how it's been. I mean, just look at the prophets, man. You know, whenever people would seek something, the Lord would send a prophet to them. Hey, in order to get your affairs straight by doing this. You know, in order to save this kingdom, you got to start doing this. And what would the people a lot of times, you know, they would do it, and then the Most High would have mercy upon that kingdom, and their children would come back and be I guess you could say spoiled, and they would go off. You know, but every single time they would pray for salvation.
I guess you could say spoiled, but in the scriptures it tells you that those new children who didn't know the terror or punishment of Yahweh didn't know it, so they were like, oh, there's nothing to worry about. Yahweh's been help giving us everything since I was born.
Yeah, that's why I say
they didn't know like their fathers. Also, the fathers weren't teaching them, man. Look, you know, right now Yahweh blessing us, but when you go off, you're gonna fuck us up. The fathers weren't teaching them. You know, so children growing up, I mean, how won't give us anything, man? Our dads don't do this, but what if we do it? Fuck, let's go for it. And eventually, those kids, those little nigglets, grew up and they had other children who they saw those same wicked ways too, and all over, it's niggas all over again. You know, and then Yahweh punish them again, and then the children of those niggas, like, nah, man, we gotta serve Yahweh, and then they're good, and then their children raise up or whatever, and their children don't know Yahweh once again they turn into what? Into more nigglets. It's all just a cycle. It's a big ass circle, man.
Well, my point that I was getting across was that every time they would pray, the Most High would send he would raise up a prophet to go and tell them how to conduct their ways, man. You know, how to live life, pretty much. You know, under the Most High and His laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know, only more so, it's gonna be the same way in the kingdom, man. You know, when people seek counsel or guidance from the Most High, He's gonna send his men to answer for him, man. You know, just as He does His angels. Okay, and that's something that we are gonna inherit, because Yahushua, He's gonna inherit glory, knowledge, wisdom. He's gonna become smarter than He already is. You know, how much more we? You know, and that's something that we are looking forward to. That's why we come out here every week on the highways and byways. That's why we post lessons. You know, that's why we follow Yahweh Shema Shah to the best of our ability. Not only for the rewards that we're gonna get, but also for the fear and trembling in our heart, man. Because every time if I go off or I feel like I'm going out, man, I get scared. I'm like, damn, am I gonna fall out? It scares me, man.
Shaking, oh shit.
It tells you to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. That's exactly what we're doing, man. You know? Go ahead.
Galatians 21:5, it says, He that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. And He said unto me, Right, for these words are faithful and true.
That's right. He makes all things new, for these words are faithful and true, man. Meaning every word that we're reading, it's going to come to pass. When He say He makes all things new, it tells you that the earth is going to be fresh. Whenever Yahweh sends His son, Yahushua and His men, the 144,000 of the nation of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, whenever He sends His men back, they're going to come to bring judgment upon the earth and blot out the wickedness, and they're going to restore the earth to its good state, I guess you could say. You know, and let me see.
I can keep it going.
Come on, go ahead, keep going. I'm looking for this piece.
Verse 6. And He said unto me, It is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him who is athirst of the fountain of water of life freely.
That's right. I will give unto him who is athirst of the fountain of water of life freely. Because the only ones who really are going to be thirsty for life are going to be the men of the Lord, man.
Who are crying and sighing right now.
That's right. God.
Yeah. God. You know what? I'm looking for this one.
What did you say?
I found it. It basically says, God, this is going to be, God, because after the wicked man gets taken down, this is what's going to happen. This is 2 Ezra chapter 11 and verse 44. It says, The highest also hath looked upon the proud times and behold, they are ended, and his abominations are fulfilled, and therefore.
Abominations like what? You got he out here convincing 6 foot tall niggas that they're women.
That's right.
And bro, I mean, it's niggas who take foreign. And I was one dude. I was looking at he had like a profile or whatever. And I was like, what is this nigga be doing, man? 'Cause he's like, he had posted up before that picture of a year ago. He was like a grown ass man, like a real shit, like a pedophile, right? And then in the next year, after taking I think he said 1,460 estrogen pills, he was like a whole female.
What happened?
His whole we're preaching right now, but his whole body structure was just through. I'm so sick of Edomites just interrupting this shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know, but his whole body structure was just fucking completely different, man. Niggas growing titties, like this nigga Esau, abomination, man. And then look at this shit with the Dwayne Wade, right? Also showing you these people are fucking hypocrites, right? So basically Lil Wayne, not Lil Wayne, Dwayne Wade is raising his son as a female, right? Lil Boosie said, "Oh man, no man, that's a man, bro. Don't cut a dick off." And everybody, oh, you know what? I can get behind that. Yeah, you know, it makes sense. Yeah, be a good parent. You know, let children be themselves. You know, raise children up because God made us to be certain ways. God made us. God don't make mistakes. But then a man who was actually doing godly things, T.I. was like, you know what, man, I don't want my daughter to be a thought. Let's go ahead and get her checked up real quick. They chastised him, but then with this one, oh yeah, because but basically to make that point even stronger, with the Dwayne Wade thing, right? People are online voicing their opinion and shit. You know, he's still a child. You should raise him until 18, and then let him make that choice. But then with T.I., his daughter was 16, and then he was making sure that she wasn't being a thought, and then he was the worst thing ever. You know, abominations.
That's right, man.
This world literally shits upon righteousness, man.
God.
Wickedness.
God, continuing in verse 45, it says, "And therefore appear no more, thou eagle."
Therefore appear no more than the eagle. Now, the symbol of the Edomites, going back to Mount Petra, to Greece, to Rome, to America, is what? Fucking eagle.
That's right, man.
Now, now also real quick, once again, some more history lessons, right? Why the Edomites choose eagles? Esau looked Esau watched how every animal acted upon the earth, right? And they were like, man, the eagle just tortures everything, man. It picks it up, and the eagle don't care about nothing. He flying, man, and then his wings look so beautiful in the air. He's picking niggas up over mountain and dropping them 22 miles down to the ground, tearing niggas insides out. We should be like eagles. That's literally the history. Look it up. You know, they were like, eagles are, yeah, the eagles is that nigga. So they were like, you know what, man? You know, we should call ourselves eagles now. And then we'll have Mount Petra, eagles. In Greece, on the fucking coins, eagles. In Rome, on the coins, eagles. Right now, if you got a courting clock, what's on it? The fucking eagles. The same people, man. Fucking Edomites. So appear no more, thou evil eagle, man. The hurtful eagle, which Greece was what? Greece was doing what? They're known for what? They were known for what? Alexander the Greek, right? Going around the earth, herding everything, pillaging, and then when Alexander the astronomer found out, man, there's more planets out there, he cried. Now, why did he cry? Oh, God is so beautiful, there's so much life. He was like, I'll never be able to conquer them. Nigga, bro, go get some pussy, man. Come on, you just calm down, bro. Calm down, bro.
He was a sodomite. So.
Bro, he had a huge hate boner. Oh yeah, he was a fag. That's why he died. He had a huge hate boner, man. Yep. I just want to kill all day. You know? And then Rome did what? They did what Alexander did times two. The fucking Julius Crassus. They had 3 servile wars, Nika riots. I think they had 5 servile wars. Basically, civil wars and slaves rising up and everything. They had hella different sieges. 70 AD, they fucked up Carthage. You know, Athenian and Salvius during the second Servile War is fucking them up, and then they sent even more legions during the first Servile War. Eunice, one of those, was fucking them up. Esau sent legions. They were hurting everything. They was just slaves trying to be free and get the fuck out of there. Esau was like, nah, fuck that, we gonna hurt them. Talking about being free, man, look, nigga, this is our fucking earth, nigga. We just let you be here, be happy about that. And so Esau went and sent legions after slaves every time, because once again, slaves, the majority of them were Jake and different heathen nations, right? And basically, the slaves revolt. The Roman army, it was certain revolts like with Eunice, it really didn't work out like that. But with the Athenion and Silvius, those were Jakes who were like into fighting and shit. Eunice was a fucking dancer. You know how to fight, but he was still he got a sword, started killing Edomites. But then this highly trained Roman army sent legions after a few hundred slaves. Well, actually at that point they grouped like 3,000 slaves, murdered everybody. Legions to murder 3,000, right? And then during the Second Servile War with the Athenian and Salvius, bro, they took over that whole land, and they really paved the way for Spartacus, man. You know, because through him doing that, even just mention of being free, you know, the slaves were like, man, nah, fuck that, man, gonna be free, man, yeah. And then joined Athenian and Salvius started whooping niggas' asses, man. You know, now ultimately, you know, Rome, that was like a small area, and they were expanding like, yeah, man, we got it. But Rome was like, nigga, we got a whole thing over here. So Rome sent legions to surround them and everything. Also, Rome's army was so powerful because of anybody they conquered, they gave them what's called an ultimatum, right? Which is basically, look, serve me or die, and not just die. I mean crucified. I mean thrown into a vat of boiling oil. It's your choice, boys. You're free to choose whatever you want to choose. Once again, oppressing you by way of freedom. Real quick, hold that. Let's get Daniel 8:25 about that. Yeah. By way of peace, he's gonna destroy many. And, you know, it's totally your choice, but either serve me or I'm gonna skin you alive real quick. So basically, the Roman army would go around taking everybody over, man. And then with these niggas uprising, they were like, man, we gotta send leaders over here. Damn. But either way, you know, they became swallowed. And then about 40 years later, or was it 70 years? One of those Spartacus rose up. And they were Christians. They were gonna take Rome, you know. But ultimately ended up falling, and no one knows how to Spartacus' body. Really, Esau probably has it somewhere in a fucking museum or an underground society raping it or something. Who fucking knows? You know. Oh yeah, and then Esau painted and made fuss of all those dudes being other Edomites. It's just bullshit. So at that point in time, it was no niggas around, huh? Nowhere. And then it's so crazy because they're showing you, man, that they hate you people. They hate you Israelites, man. Talk about love all day. In every movie about Rome or the ancient world back then, you don't ever see any Jews. But the Jews were very prevalent. They were a big part of Roman society. You know, even if they got white actors to play the Jews, the thing about it is that Jacob is a spiritual people. So even if it's a pale face playing that role, Jake's going to what? Gravitate towards that role. Like, man, that sounds like something that we should do, man. Because it was you doing that back then. You know. So all these movies about Rome, yeah, look at the whole Spartacus, the whole series, not one Jew is mentioned, but Rome was big on the Jews, man. Spartacus was a Jew. So the word Christians means he with curly hair, but in the show, he had long stringy doggy hair. But the word Christians literally means he with curly hair. That was a nigga. And once again, Spartacus was a Thracian, and the Thracians were taking the slavery on slaves with the curses said that would happen to who? To the Israelites. And Thracian artifacts have big lips and big noses. Niggas looking just like Darius, man. You know? History, boom. You can't understand the mystery, you don't got that history.
God. This is going to be the book of Daniel, chapter 8 and verse 25, and it reads, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
And that began with the Greeks and translated to the Romans. The Romans signed many different laws and a policy. Mainly once again because back then the Roman emperors they were kind of isolated, but still they were living amongst the everyday people. So they were being very crafty. Oh yeah, it was Roman emperor. He made a tax on urine. If you sold urine to somebody back then, there is like benefits to using urine, so there's fertilization and everything. If you took a piss and tried to sell it, and then a fucking centurion saw you, hey man, what tax is that? You know. You got to pay the money for your own use, you know, and then the emperor who made it, the emperor who made that law, his son was like, "Father, this is kind of weird." And then his father weighed the money in his face. Is this weird to you? Son was like, "No." He said, "Shut the fuck up, then." You know, look it up. They tax urine. Oh my God. Hey, through policy, they cause capital profit, man. You creating that shit. He's, oh yeah, I'm gonna get some of that money, man. You over selling? Hey, what you make? That's cool. Now tell me what I made. You know, he's a fucking mafia boss. He's a damn bully. And then so going from Greece to Rome to after it's like the 1800 Europe to America.
Yeah, that's right.
Not 1800 Europe, basically. started branching out like in different time periods over there, whatever, man. But really like the basically the scripture went from Greece to Rome to America, because in America they craft the prophet by what? Oh, Christianity. They come over here saying manifest destiny Christianity and peace and love and murdered everything in sight. And you know what? You should hate evil things. You should never do bad things. Matter of fact, you should forgive me for the bad things that I'm about to do to you. And then put you in slavery, murdered you, tortured you. Hey, don't forget to turn the other cheek. But then meanwhile, fucking Osama supposedly bombed 2 towers. And they started a whole war for years. And then killed Osama, and white Christians on the news. We got him. Yeah, it feels bad as a Christian, but we got him. We got the motherfucker. But then last year, Martin Luther King got murdered in his house by a white woman. And every white Christian, you should forgive and forget. Wait a minute. Why didn't y'all forgive and forget Osama? That's all y'all went over there bombing little babies over that shit.
Once again, Christian to this day.
Yeah, Christianity. I want to read that again. I'll get the shot.
Khan, this is Daniel chapter 8 and verse 25, and it reads, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand.
Their policy, they cause craft to prosper. Democracy, freedom from everybody. But at the same time that you're so-called free, you gotta work all goddamn day, 8 hours a day. Hey, look, you are free to choose where you want to make me money at. Go ahead and pick, my nigga. You know, ridiculous, man. Hey, I mean, and then there's so much more that goes into this, man. For example, taxation is a sign of slavery, man.
That's right.
And then also the fucking adultery in America goes rampant. Bro, banks and tow trucks and certain companies, bro, they're stealing legally. Yeah, it's certain companies. What is it called? It's so much in my head right now. To where like they legally steal. Oh yeah, charity funds. I don't. Like the Red Cross, they legally steal. NATO, EU, they steal shit legally. Banks loan out money on the interest rate, but at the same time, they don't have that money in the first place. They borrowed that money, give it to you, and then give you 20, 30, 100% interest. Loan out money that they don't have to make a bank off you, man. At the same time, certain families have, even my family, so-called white men have been doing that for hundreds of years. And until you, who was born in the ghetto, all right, in a single bedroom apartment, if even that, I know some dudes who are really born literally in the streets, you know, actually going from car to car every fucking night, house to house every fucking night, man. At the same time, telling you from a fucking yacht somewhere across the world, hey man, we all had the same choices in life. We all had equal starting points. Get the fuck out of here, man. Meanwhile, someone born into a millionaire, common sense, right? If someone's born into a millionaire family, more than likely they're gonna have an easy fucking life because they're fucking millionaires. You don't have the same choices or circumstances that somebody's born in the fucking hood or a body or a reservation somewhere with no fucking electricity. Talking about Aggie May, man, you know, we're all equal. That's bullshit as well. Yeah, rich and poor. You know, yeah, strong and weak. People are short, people are tall. No one's equal. When it tells you in the scriptures that Yahweh Shem Yahushai, speaking fast, it's a lot to go through. Yeah. But it tells you that Yahweh Shem Yahushai give every single man their own portion.
That's right.
So let's keep on going with this.
Continuing it says, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. By
peace he will destroy many. By love, Christianity, love everything, and then bomb the whole world.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, America's a Christian nation, bombing every fucking thing. You know, by peace he would destroy many. Democracy, and you know we should go over there and give them democracy. Now people over there depressed, trannies, gay as hell, STDs. Yep. Democracy, by peace destroying many. It's your choice. Choose to be a whore. Now you got an STD. Now you're 40 years old and depressed. I should have said that. I work with a lot of people, right? Woman talking to me, yeah, man, I was wild in my 20s. I should have just had a man settle down. Now I'm 50 years old with no kids. Yeah. I guarantee you it was men back then trying to tell her that. I love you, man, just be with me. It's hot girl shit. so the so-called white man told you not to. It's your choice, go out there and be a hoe. Now you're 15, depressed and lonely. You know, with your coochie dragged on the fucking floor somewhere behind you when you walk through. Hey, by peace he will destroy many. It's your choice, man. Just go out there and do what you want to do.
Following after your own damn lust, man.
Do what you want to do, man. It's America. Go for it.
No
fucking do it. Oh yeah, with freedom, do what you want to do. Comes from Aleister Crowley. Literally, that saying, just do it, which like he promotes, comes from Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley, it's a book that he wrote, which is called the Book of the Law, right? Where he's going in Satanism. The top principle of Satanism is what? it says quote it says quote do what thou wilt end quote. Now America's what? Hey man, go for it. You're free to do it. Just do it. The top quote of Satanism is do what thou wilt. In America, hey, you do whatever you want to do. Go for it. Meanwhile, the Heavenly Father gave us what? A conduct, a standard.
That's right.
Law, statutes, and commandments. Don't steal. Don't murder. Don't be a freak. Don't be put on a fucking 6 foot tall green chipmunk costume having an orgy. You don't do that shit, man. But according to this world, hey, just do it, man. Do what thou wilt, which is Lester Crowley's top quote, man.
God, man.
What you got?
We got it.
Gotta move.
Yeah, God.
Damn. I guess we through. Hey, with that being said, y'all about Shimon Sharma, this was all edifying, man. All praise to the Lord. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Kakadash. And we'll see y'all next week, man. Shalom.